tell you what, crew, I'm going just a little bit earlier today, but it should be a fun workout. It is an AMRAP, so you want to set yourself up. You can choose your time, 30, 35, 40 minutes plus. I'm going to go for 30 minutes today. We pretty much have everything written out, so we'll walk through those exercises, just see what they look like, and then get into it. We start off with 20 dips. So I like to have a chair or something I can grab onto, shoulders down back, and my hips are moving straight up and down from there. So I'm working the backs of those arms. Again, you can always walk those feet out a little further to increase that intensity. Then we got 15 split squats per side. So I'm going to go ahead and set myself up 1 foot behind. We'll rotate those hips forward, sit straight down in those hips, and drive it back up. 15 reps on each side. If taking that foot up on a ledge is too much for you, just 15 static lunge per side. That then takes us to 10 single leg hip bridges. So our back is going to be on the ground. 1 foot will be on the chair and 1 foot will be up in the air, where we lift all the way up and control all the way back down. That option here again, take away that chair, 10 single leg bridges. After that, we're going to sit down and hold a squat for 30 seconds. So having that timer ready is perfect for you. We then grab onto some weight. We got 20 deadlifts going down, driving it back up, filling it butt, back, and legs. Into 10 lateral lunge curls, holding onto those weights. Frame that kneecap, drive it up, frame that kneecap. So it'll be 10 per side, then a 30-second squat hold. We'll repeat that whole thing a second time before we go into that upper body. When we get to the upper body block, we're going to start with 20 thrusters. So we sit back into that squat about 60%, explode up through those heels, catch it coming back down. We then have 15 warrior push-ups. It's 15 total push-ups. So we go down in that push-up position, drive it up. Then we're going to try to rotate it around, landing in that scorpion position, taking it back, push up and switch. Again, we can always just do that push-up on the knee, add that rotate, or just focus on the push-up. We then have 10 power sit-up with rotations. So if we're down on the ground, we're going to explode up in that sit-up, reach for that opposite foot, keeping those shoulders down back, take it down and pop it up again for 10 on each side. We then have a 30-second plank hold. Any variation, we can be on knees, we can be on toes, we can be on palms or on elbows. We then flip back over, 20 double crunch. That option is holding the weight or no weight at all. Arms and legs out. When we come together, shoulders and hips off the ground, extend it back out. Then 10 single arm low rows. Anything I'm not using is on my lower back. Either arms on my side, shoulders down back, drive it up, control it down for 10 on each side. We go back in that 30-second plank hold. We do that 2 times through, and then we go back to the leg round for twice, back to the upper body round for twice, and we keep going until we hit that 30-minute mark. So I know that was a lot of talk, so let's go ahead and get into it, crew. We start with those 20 dips, starting with those 20 dips in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. And grabbing on that chair, we got those 20 dips. Shoulders down back, take it down, driving up. And I just realized my timer double clicked, so I want that to keep moving, otherwise it's going to be a very long 30 minutes. Remember, the further out you take those legs, the higher that intensity can be. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Now we got those 15 split squats per side. One leg's up behind, keeping that chest proud. Sit straight down on those hips and take it up. Squeezing those glutes at the top. 7, 8, 9. Remember how low you go. You can always change that and find that balance. If you don't feel quite balanced, slow it down. And 15, switching legs. 15 on the other side. Remember that front knee is relatively behind those front toes. So for what it's worth, I always got extra oil. And 15. Now we have to flip it on over for those single leg hip bridges. 10 on each side. So scooch up. The one leg is up on that chair. The other foot straight up in the air. Drive up and squeeze. All the way back down. 10 on each side. switching sides. 10 on the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we flip it up, and this is our first timed exercise. It's that 30-second squat hold, so you just want to get nice and low. You can always pulse it right here, or just hold on to it. Again, shoulder blades are down back. You're keeping that active tension, which means I'm not going so low, I'm disengaging. Rather, I stay nice and engaged that full 30 seconds. About 15 down, 15 to go. Looking good. Next round will be 20 deadlift, 10 lateral lunge curls per side, and then we get back to the squat. 2, 1, let's take that break. We got those 20 deadlifts, grabbing those weights, shoulders back, hinge, and drive up. Think about 1, 2 counts down, 1 count up. That back stays nice and flat for that long spine. You know, we should feel this, butt, back of legs, nay that low back. If you're feeling there, decrease how far down you're going and focus on that belly button in that spine, really pushing that butt back. Here we go for 20. Now we got 10 lateral lunge curls per side. Step it out, drive it up. Again, framing that kneecap when we stepped out. So here's 2s. Remember, everyone's range of motion is different here, so how far out you step it and how low you go, up to you. 7s, 8s, 9s. Here we go for 10s. Whew. Back in that 30-second squat hold. And then we repeat this one more time before we go into that upper body round. Remember, stay active, feel that booty working. We got about 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We go back to that top, starting with those 20 dips. Again, shoulder blades back, core tight. 7, 8, 9. Looking good, crew. Remember, you have the opportunity to challenge yourself as we go. 19, 20. We got 15 foot squats per side. Sitting down into it, drive it up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switching sides. Taking it down, driving up. 7, oh goodness, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I go 10 single leg bridges per side. Again, putting that foot up on that chair, opposite leg straight up in the air, drive up, control down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching sides, other leg, drive up, control down. 8, 9, 10. Now we got that 30-second squat hold. Again, find that position. Getting into it. I like the pulse. Whew. Those legs are feeling good right about now. So in 15, we got some 20 deadlift, 10 lateral lunge curl, and then we're back into that squat hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it up. 20 deadlift, shoulder blades back, hinge, and drive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Again, keeping those shoulder blades back. Looking solid, crew. 18, 19, 20. We got 10 lateral lunge curls per side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I got my 30-second squat hold. Getting down into it. Ooh. Now we're gonna go in that upper body round next, starting with those 1T thrusters. So you're not gonna be as low in this squat as for a thruster. You're only gonna go about 60% of the way before we drive it up. We got about 15. Ooh. Good, crew. Let's keep it here. And 3, 2, 1. 20 thrusters. Let's load those weights. Sit back in those hips. Floaty up. Control down. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're looking good, crew. Focus on that explosion up. Control down. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 15 of those push-ups, crew. Again, you can just focus on the push-up, or you can go with me in that warrior push-up position. 15 total. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew. Now I got my 10 power sit-ups with rotation per side. So on the ground, drive up, reach and rotate, control. On that way back down. Towards 10 each side. Focusing on squeezing belly button to spine, shoulder blades back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we got that 30-second plank hold. Find that spot. Let's get into it. Here we go. Core is tight. Keep that core engaged. You get any plank position you want. When we pick it back up, we got the double crunch, low row 10 on each side. Then we're back in this plank. Keep that movement in that spine. We got just 2 and 1. Time for that double crunch. 20 of them here. Again, if you need to keep those heels on the ground and just give me the upper body crunch, go for it. Halfway. And 20. Now we got that single arm low row. 10 on each side, core is tight. Drive up, control down. Looking good. Take 1 count up, 2 counts down. 9, 10, switching sides. Drive up, control it down. 8, 9, 10. Back to that plank. 30 seconds here. So let's hit it, crew. Core is tight. Just breathe. We repeat that whole upper body round 1 more time. Then we go back to lower. Looking good, crew. We're about halfway there. Keep that body engaged. In 10 seconds, we go back to those 20 thrusters. We got thrusters in 3, 2, and 1. 20 thrusters. Ooh. Load those weights up. Sit back, slowly up. Or explode up through those heels. Controlling down. Here we go, 15 of those warrior push-ups. Again, keep that core engaged. Get low. If you can, add that rotation part. If not, just give me 15 push-ups. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Ooh, okay. 10 power sit and rotate per side. And then we get that 30-second plank hold. Reach, rotate, control down. Four, 5, 6, here's 7, here we go for 8, 9, 1 more, each side, There's 10 and 10. Okay, let's hit that plank. 30 seconds. And 2, 1. Here we go. Hold on to it, keep that core tight. Here we got 20 double crunch, 10 single arm low row. When I get back here, whew, already sweating pretty good. Hopefully you guys are too. Last couple. Go to double crunch in 3, 2, 1. 20 double crunch into those single arm low rows. Whew. Weights overhead. Let's drive it. Eight, 9, 10. Whew. Remember, we should be filling that core. We need that break. Take it when you need it. Okay, crew. Now we got that single arm low row. Hand behind, core tight. Drive it and control it. 10 reps per side. Notice how this shoulder isn't dropping and rotating out that socket. Keep it nice and back. And 10. Switching sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going back to plank hold. Core is tight. Here we go. Looking solid, crew. After this, here in about 10 seconds, we're going to go back to the top part, working through that lower body. We should get back to this round before the end. 2, 1, okay. Starting back up those 20 dips. Shoulders down back, core tight. 4. Then you can walk those feet out. 10. Looking good. Make sure those hips don't leave and move around on you. After 20, we got those 15 split squats. 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. Sitting into it. Drive it up. 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switching sides. Whew. Find that balance. Get into it. Still moving at those hips. 12, 13, 14, 15. Flipping over. 10 single leg hip bridges per side. Leg up. We drive up. Control down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching sides. Driving up. Control it down. 8, 9, 10. Now we got that 30-second squat hold. Find that spot, sit into it, and again, I just like to pulse. Whew. So 20 deadlift, 10 lateral lunge curl, then we'll be back here. You're gonna keep that chest proud, make sure you can breathe. Looking good, crew. 10 seconds. Let's take it up, back in that deadlift in 2 and 1. 20 deadlift. Into those 10 lateral lunge curls. Shoulder blades are back. Hinge it and drive. You can find that control, core tight. 8, 9, 10. Pass that halfway. 18, 19, 20. So let's get into those lateral curls. 10 on each side. Remember, how far down you go and how wide you go is up to you. Six, 7, 8, 9. Here we go for 10. And I got my 30-second squat hold before I go back to my dips. Ooh. Just gonna pulse it right here. So one more time through that round, and then we'll go to that upper body. Again, sit back in those heels. Looking good, crew. We go back to dips in 3, 2, 1, and dip time. Getting 20 reps here, keeping those shoulders back. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 18, 19, 20. Now we got 15 splits per side. Sit down in those hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switching sides. Again, keep that chest proud. About 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10 of those single leg hip bridges per side. Ooh. Leg goes up, drive and control. Make sure those hips go all the way back down. 8, 9, 10. Switching sides. Drive up. 8, 9, 10. Into that 30-second squat hold. Ooh. Holding into it. Getting that chest is proud. Looking good. Again, 20 deadlift, 10 lateral lunge curls. Gonna get that last squat hold. In 3, 2, 1. 20 deadlift. Hinge it back, drive it up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got those 10 lateral lunge curls per side. Sit those hips back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's get that 30-second squat. Ooh. I set my timer for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, tell you when that 30 minutes hits. But I'm gonna go through that whole next round at least once so we can get to it. Right now, when I end this squat, we'll be right under that 28-minute mark. Ooh. Looking solid, crew. Again, 20 thruster, 15 warrior push-ups, 10 power steps until that 30-second plank. And 3, 2, 1, driving up. Time for that thruster, 20 of them. Sit it back, slowly up. For that explosion up, use less muscles than if you try and single it out. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh. 15 of those warrior push-ups. Again, that rotation is optional. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, time to go into power step and rotate. 10 on each side. Drive up, reach and rotate, and pull down. Looking solid here, crew. Halfway. Woo. 9. Here we go for 10s. And then we go in that 30-second plank hold. And we hit 30 minutes, crew. So if that's your time, you rocked it. Again, I'm going to finish this round. We chose 35 for 40 minutes. Keep going. You know the combo. Whew. Again, just keep that core tight in that plank position. I got 20 double crunch, 10 low rows. Then we go back to that plank. And 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Double crunch, 20 of them. Arms and legs out wide. Crunch it in that center. Okay, that low row, 10 on each side, and core tight. Five, 6. Still trying to go a little slower on that way down. 10, switching sides, 10 on the other. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna wrap it up with that 30-second plank hold. Here we go. Core is tight. Again, you shouldn't be able to be nudged. Someone pushes on you from the side. Whew. Looking good, crew. Again, this really is your workout. Edit, modify it however you need. Just 15 seconds left in this plank. Keep that back flat. Crew, we've got just 3, 2, 1. I'm done. Hopefully you guys are too. Thank you guys again so much for playing today.